Now let's return to the news that South Yorkshire is to enter the highest level of coronavirus restrictions. From midnight on Saturday, pubs and restaurants will have to close if they don't serve a substantial meal. And additional rules in the region mean that bookies, casinos and also soft play areas will also have to shut their doors. Well, we can speak to Steve and Sophie Siddle, who run the Little Town of Play, which is a children's imagination role play centre on the outskirts of Rotherham. Which, just explain, it's not quite a soft play area as such. It's a little bit more, but you will probably potentially come under these restrictions.
Yeah, that's correct. We are exactly what it says on the tin. We're a little town for children, so we don't have the traditional play frame or anything like that, the ball pools or anything like that. We have little shops. So there's a cafe, vets, that sort of thing, all shrunk down to toddler size.
Oh, how fantastic. It sounds absolutely sweet. It must be devastating to know that you will potentially have to close again.
It is completely devastating. We only opened our doors last September, so we're a relatively new business, and then to be shut in March, to reopen in August, to then be shut again is awful, especially when we know we are safe. It's really hard.
Because I understand that you've done so much to ensure that you've got the safety measures in place, Steve.
Yeah, we actually had a visit this Friday from our local environmental health office to do a COVID compliance check. And when the lady came out, she stated that we were doing more than enough. We were perfectly COVID compliant. There was not a problem at all in their eyes.
And have you had, what kind of conversations have you had with your staff? How many staff? It's around 3 staff members that you employ?
That's right, there's ourselves and 3 staff. It's been really difficult because, as you say, we think we're going to be closed down as of Saturday, but we've had no confirmation. We have been in contact with the AHO and with the DCMS, but we've had nothing back yet, so we don't know for certain. So until we know, we can't, and we need to know the level of grants, the level of support we're getting, to know whether we can help the staff at all, whether we can top their 67% up at all. It'd also be useful, obviously, to have an end date. We haven't got a bottomless pit of money that we can just keep topping up wages with, much as we'd like to.
No, of course. And the first time round, how did you feel supported enough when it came to the first lockdown?
The initial £25,000 grant was paid our rent. So we knew that if there was an end date of September, October, we'd be okay because the rent was paid. We had to just sort of get by. We've been trying to pay staff with the furlough top up and things like that, but not paying ourselves. So it's been really, really difficult. We could have done a little bit more, to be honest. But as an industry as a whole, we've not been supported. We've not been looked after. We are forgotten about. And I think Westminster has no idea what 21st century play looks like. There's a perception of we are unclean, unsavoury, and that is not the case at all anymore. It probably was 20 years ago, but definitely not anymore. They need to put more support in place for us because we are a fantastic industry that looks after so many children and parents.
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? Because I know, having spent quite a few hours myself in soft play centres, it is much more than that. It's an opportunity also for parents, new parents especially, who may be tearing their hair out with little babies, to be able to just talk through what it's like being a new parent.
Yeah, I mean, a lot's been made for other sectors when people have been talking about mental and physical health. Well, that applies to children as well, and obviously, as you say, mothers. Just seeing another parent with a newborn and that newborn's crying can just make you feel that you're not alone, that you're not doing things wrong. You don't even have to have that chat. Just seeing other people going through what you're going through.
And I know you guys are obviously certainly going through that as well. Congratulations. I hear you have a 5-year-old little boy to add to your 4-year-old little boy. So not only are you running a business, you must have your hands extremely full as well.
Yeah, the little baby's keeping us very, very busy.
Okay, well, we wish you all the best of luck and congratulations. And yes, we'll be interested to hear how you get on. So Steve and Sophie Siddle, thank you so much, owners of the Little Town of Play. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.